Hey guys, this is going to be my inpatient experience video. I asked my followers what they wanted, and this is what majority of it came up as. What they wanted to know what my opinion was, and how I felt about inpatient and what it was like for me. I'm going to first of all by starting and saying my inpatient experience was, I would say, different to most people's. Sorry, my stomach just rumbled. I think most people don't understand about my inpatient experiences. I did not go in specifically related to my eating disorder. I went in for being suicidal. So my inpatient experience will be slightly different, I guess, to those who went in for an eating disorder. So yeah, first of all I'm going to start off with saying how I felt about the general unit and just the building, etc., and the setup the unit has. The unit I went to, I guess, was okay. I went in summer. In summertime, legit, everything just collapses because it's summer, and I guess you've got to have that aspect of it being summer in there. So you didn't have school when I went there, therefore like timings weren't exact. If I had been good and had stayed longer and gone to school, it would have been I would say a lot different. However, I was there through my summer. The building itself was extremely clinical. I didn't really like this in some ways. With it being clinical, it made you feel a bit uncomfortable and out of place. But overall, I thought it was good, and it was clean. It was nice and clean, which is also a massive bonus. Apart from when I switched rooms, my room I switched to was extremely dirty, and it was just disgusting, to be quite honest. There was old food in there. You're not supposed to have food in the nighttime area, but the person who had my room before that practically lived in that room. So yeah, I had two different rooms. The therapy side of everything and the extra support that was in there, I thought was actually really good. I got quite a few one-to-one sessions with my key worker and my team that I had in there. I think you get 3 people on a team. I had a student nurse who left, did nothing with me, and left. I had my key worker. He went on holiday or something for a week or something. He was very nice. And I had my nurse who did like majority of the work with me. She was really good. Gave me a lot of support. So what I went in for was to get that extra support. I guess I could say that I did get it. However, for me, I don't think being inpatient, you could say, was the right thing. There were a few incidents whilst I was in there. I was found on one occasion sort of passed out behind the door of my room after an incident. Massive loss of blood ish. Well, I passed out, that's why. And I could say that it wasn't right for me because I knew if I did anything that the medical attention was right there. I could argue afterwards. However, at the time you don't think about that, you just think, yeah. Also, on that side of things, having incidents and stuff, I got my bags checked once on my admission. I did not get a bag check when my parents bought me stuff. I did not get a bag check when my friends bought me things. I did not get a bag check when I came back from leave. And I did not take initially anything in with me because I thought I'm going to be good. I then came out going, I think it was about a week without anything. I came back home and then went back in and I took something. Did not get a bag check. So I would say that I think that's really bad that I did not get a bag check. Also, to do with that, the unit is there to keep you safe, so you're not allowed phones, etc. There was at least 4 mobile phones in there with cameras, etc. I was the only one who was, you could say, caught with it, but there were other people with them and their parents were bringing them in for them. So the parents were also breaking the confidentiality. What I found best about inpatient, you're not supposed to make friends in there, but you do. I'm not being funny, but I was in there for a month. Yeah, a month. And I was wasting my summer. All my friends were out. I lost a lot of my friends. Some slagged me off and shit and were bitched about me. But you make friends because they understand. Nurses and psychologists, etc. Try and convince you that people are going to give you bad habits. You could argue this for some people, yes. Some people did pick up other people's habits or decided that they were going to have these habits, which was very difficult to be around, obviously. However, the friends I made, we were all very supportive of each other, and on occasions we did actually grass on each other because we cared about each other, and I think that is a good thing. I know friends, I think some grassed on me sometimes. I can't remember, it's so long ago. So yeah, my inpatient experience I guess was good. I guess when I came out I was extremely scared. I was discharged. I literally chucked straight into sixth form, which was a major adjustment of having that constant support and being around people who understand, to get chucked into a situation and chucked into a home life and having all this stress put onto you, which wasn't great. So the timing of my discharge, I could argue that wasn't great. However, I'm thankful I was discharged when I was, because it's made me seem normal to some people. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about my inpatient experience. Oh, apparently I was a ringleader whilst I was in there. I wasn't. Some of the staff weren't very nice. Some were lovely. They would come over. One in particular, one night, just was like, she's like, "You alright?" And I went, "Yeah, I'm fine." And she was just like, "Look, we're going to have a talk later. We're going to have a talk." And yeah, she did. They were nice. Some were nice and there for you. Some were horrible. Food in there was absolutely disgusting. But yeah, that's my inpatient experience. Food-wise was absolutely shocking. I lost 4 or 5 kilograms whilst I was in there in a month, which is practically a kilogram a week. I think it was more because it was just over 4 kilograms, so it was just over a kilogram a week, which for someone with an eating disorder, my brain was like, yeah, go lid. But my recovery half was like, Lydia, stop it! But they didn't focus on that, they were just focused on my suicidal ideation. So I could argue that that wasn't very good. And my doctor wasn't very pleased when I came out and I had lost the weight. So, yeah. That is my inpatient experience because I don't know what else to talk about. Yeah. I'm going to be doing, my next one is going to be about inpatient, what to take. See ya.